and dragons, authors and dragons.
Hi, my name is Teresa Glover, and I play Baroness Elitas Moonbrook, who has rarely met anyone truly worthy of her notice. In real life, I'm only marginally more observant, and I'm the author of the Caitlin Kelly Monster Hunter series with Falstaff Books and an editor at Falstaff Books.
It's Sue London, your grumpy half-orc Ranger Elizabete. Have you ever seen a half-orc in a Santa hat? Because that's me, baby. In real life, you can find me at bysuelondon.com or on Twitter at Commander Sue, CMDR, SUE.
Hey, y'all. I'm Misty Massey. I play the cheerful, sun-drenched cleric Malibu. In real life, I write the Mad Kestrel series of fantasy adventures on the high seas. I'm a copy editor for Falstaff Books, and I'm an acquisitions editor for Lore Seekers Press. You can submit your work to me at loreseekerspress.com, or if you just want to be nosy about the fabulously glittering life I lead, you can drop over to my website, mistymassey.com, or visit me on Facebook and Twitter.
Hi, I'm John Hartness, and I am, as usual, playing the role of Fandingo the Fantastical. Very confused bard, but happily standing in a field full of women. So, rock on. In real life, I write a bunch of different things, including the Quincy Harker books, the Bubba the Monster Hunter books, the Black Knight Chronicles, and whatever else strikes my fancy, and I'm the founder and publisher of Falstaff Books.
Are we doing the fridge?
Hi, y'all. I'm not Melissa MacArthur, but I'm playing her this episode. I just like it known that I am the happy-go-lucky, completely confused bard Polly Darton. And while my substitute is playing me, I'm going to say I am the most awesomest of awesome editors at Falstaff Books. Ta-ta!
Hello, internets. It's your friend Emily. I play Claudia, aka the lovely lady of layers who currently doesn't have any layers and it feels extremely naked without her hat. In real life, I write under the name E.M. Kaplan, including the Josie Tucker Mystery Series and the forthcoming Virtual Vigilante series from Falstaff Books. Check them out.
I guess that just leaves me, the admiral of this asshole armada. Hi, I am R.E. Carr, otherwise known as Rachel Carr when people don't want to just say my initials. I am the author of the Rules Undying series and the False Icons series with none other than Silas Kane, aka Rick Walteri. I have some upcoming special books that may eventually be published by Falstaff Books, assuming John doesn't beat me down for my lack of comma usage.
Don't worry, John doesn't know how to use a comma either.
Yes! I am among my people.
They're like garlic. They should be sprinkled liberally through everything.
I personally ascribe to the Shatner comma, and sometimes the Walken one. But when I'm not doing that, I have to herd these cats. Gosh, so many cats.
Meow.
Every time I put a cat on screen, my entire party runs after it. When last we left, well, y'all pissed on a bunch of braziers. Just paid on them and put them all out, closing the door to the dungeon. But oh, what ho do I see? But a badger in a wife-beater, grabbing hold of Polly.
Hey,
Oh no.
leave my
Not this again.
maybe kid alone.
Woo, the one, I found the one.
Have fun, use protection.
And then they run off.
Wait, the badger was talking?
Yes, the badger actually spoke.
Huh.
Didn't know badgers could talk.
Apparently so. And has taken Polly towards this frothing, steaming pool. And all of a sudden you hear...
Aw. Dang it.
I mean, you know that music by now.
She gets to go in the hot tub.
He waves, and they both disappear.
Jealous.
Fandingo's gonna be a granddaddy.
To a badger?
I mean,
And
I didn't know I was a dad, so for all I know, I'm already a granddad.
And then you hear a oof! And in front of the hentai door, none other than a very confused-looking paladin plops
There she is.
God
onto the
damn it,
ground.
not him. Oh, sorry, different paladin. This one
No,
sucks.
no. Although
Oh, no, not him.
This one sucks a lot less.
they are wearing a hammer on their very shiny boob armor.
Yeah, if it had been that paladin, Malibu would already be running across to shake her finger and chastise him thoroughly at the evil that he has wrought. But I'm standing here, so obviously.
That is like the most peaceful reaction anyone's ever had to Silas.
And you just hear a
Well, she hasn't actually met him yet. Give her time.
She won't take long.
there is a clatter of armor as the paladin swoons and faints. Elizabete, you are closest. Do you attempt to catch her?
I guess so.
That's up to you.
Yeah. I'll try.
Can you just imagine what that would sound like if you passed out in armor?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, you know, when a display at Walmart of cans gets knocked over. That's what you're hearing.
It would have to wake you up, right?
She rolled
Oh
back.
my god. Well, you
I rolled a 5 for dexterity.
You know when you have that trust hold and you kind of get distracted?
Elizabeth got distracted by another set of cans.
Yeah, she just sort of... Call odds are even, Elizabeth.
Odds.
She sort of slumps right into you and plants her face in your boobies. And just goes, oh.
That might explain why I was so hesitant to try to catch her. She's just coming at me anyway.
Yeah, you have a paladin in your Valley of Plenty. What do you do?
I'll try to put her back on her feet.
Well, she's not conscious.
And
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, okay, so you've stood her up, and her armor kind of locks in place, so she's just sort of like slumped in her armor.
I'll just keep one arm on her, trying to keep her standing up.
Yeah, she is out cold in her armor with a weird half smile on her face.
And I say, guys.
I'm coming.
We have a slight problem in that we knew last time when we were getting warmer. You know, we're like at the final hole at putt miniature golf, and we're trying to get the golf ball to go into the windmill. But
Are you calling a paladin a windmill?
Yeah, yes, pretty much. But Polly's not here, so we don't know if we're getting closer, if she's disappearing or reappearing.
Right?
So how do we know when we get a hole in one?
Right? I was thinking the same thing.
It's okay. I have the solution.
If it's human, you're gonna have to do it. I'm sorry.
I'll
Might
just
as
sleep
well
with
just-
all of y'all.
I'm not human. I'm just pointing that out.
Neither am I. I ain't judgy.
The badger looks at you very suspiciously, Fendinko.
Yeah? What? Like
This
it's the
badger.
first time for either of us, Badgie. Come on.
The badger is
I've
just
seen the
strangely
photos.
silent. Okay. Well, you have a propped up paladin who's passed out. Does anyone have Arcana or Detect Magic?
I have Arcana.
Detect
No, I've
Magic
been
is
looking
better
at my
if you have it,
spells.
or Arcana if you don't. Please roll it.
Well,
Oh my!
Ella
Oh.
rolled an
Woohoo!
18.
Ella
I
paid
ha-
attention.
I have detect magic.
Oh my god!
Who knew?
You do. Okay.
that's good because Fendingo ain't detecting shit.
Let me do the spell save.
Oh, I got detect magic too. I forgot
Yes, you
about
may
that.
use that. It is preferable, but you also got a really good Arcana
Lady-
score, so you would know.
Yes,
to do it.
Lady Moonbrook knows what's what.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So, okay, in a rare, let's just all write this moment down. Both Ella and Elizabete notice something simultaneously, and no one else does.
Ah.
It's almost like you lock eyes for a second and you have that moment. Just lock. Imagine you locking gazes and you have that little nod, the tiny nod.
We do the nod.
The nod.
Yep, the nod.
The nod. You both know
Yes.
instantly that there are certain sleeping hexes, like totally nigh unbreakable. And it seems that Bella is under one. Like, you can see the faint residue of the hex magic around her eyes, and that is holding them closed.
Oh man, we're gonna have to wake this chick up because we believe strongly in consent.
There's like a whole body of water over there.
Can I use a...
But she's wrapped in tin, and if we drop her in the water, she'll just sink
With
like
that
a
rule,
rock.
Ella, you know that you either have to have the exact phrase to wake her up, or some really expensive-ass potions that probably you don't have the ingredients for.
So you're saying the key phrase is not "get up, bitch"?
Do you try it?
Who
Of
knows?
course, I try it.
Let's hear it.
That's how I wake up most of these people. Get up, bitch!
There is.
Everyone here is familiar with that being my "it's your turn to take the watch" phrase.
Unfortunately, in this case, it does not work.
Oh man. Well, I'm out.
What about a lesser... I could do a lesser restoration. It can end either a disease or a condition afflicting a creature.
It might
And it-
work. You might want to talk to the people, but it's a very specific... Okay, there are specific acts or phrases that would wake the person up, but you'd have to know what they were. It's designed
So even
to
if I did the
incapacitate
spell, I would
prisoners.
still... Okay, so even if I did the spell wouldn't do it by itself. I would still need the phrase?
Yes. At least in this particular type of magic, this is kind of an old fae mystical magic. That's why Ella...
This is the old
It's
way.
the old way. And Ella seems to have paid attention that class because I guess the professor was really cute or interesting. We don't judge. And, distinctly remembers that they were old curses usually used to protect the virtue of prisoners, lady or men prisoners, to avoid them being ravaged. Basically, nothing opens, if you get my drift, as long as the spell is in fact.
That's curious. Okay. How can she breathe?
Okay, well, I guess we need to prop Tin Woman up against the hen.
So you're saying I have to carry this tin can around for the next however long?
You're the
Well,
strongest.
since there's still an owl bear over there, maybe we should just prop up Tin Woman and deal with that first. Just saying.
It's not bothering us. It's just kind of hanging out, isn't
They
it?
did move forward slightly and went, "Urgh."
I mean, look, I know every adventuring party has their own way of handling things, but are you saying we leave the paladin out as a snack for the owlbear, or are you saying we kill the owlbear?
Well, I mean, we don't have a tin can opener, so the paladin should be safe for now, at least until we do our best to kill it. We'll at least make him work for a snack.
All right.
Does an owl bear count as a beast,
Let me double.
or is it only a monster?
It's always worth a try.
And for my spell counts, do I need to take off the spell slot for detect magic, or was that
Yes.
just the fact that I know magic? Okay.
No, that was a spell. That got you all the details. It's enchantment is the spell school, by the way.
And all right, you guys want me to see if I can't get the owlbear to go away?
Owlbear
Yeah,
is
go for it.
technically a monstrosity.
Not a beast.
It is a monstrosity. But
Never mind.
I was gonna say you can roll animal handling or perception. Anyone want to roll perception?
Hey, I noticed something.
Oh my god!
You noticed a lot of things.
Holy crap! What the hell happened to you people? Did you all suddenly decide to pay attention to your surroundings?
Nope.
It's
It
a weird
happened.
thing.
I feel like I should join the party to see whether or not Yep, it's still
No, you
I
were
get a
busy.
plus. I get
I'm gonna do,
I get
I'm
a
gonna
plus 5. It's one of my best skills. And I never perceive anything. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I'm sorry. I'm
gonna
just
do it-
thinking
I'm gonna do it
there
too.
was something on
Dang.
your boobs, and that just when something touches your boobs, it just distracts you for a good solid 5 minutes.
It is distracting.
For everyone listening, we all rolled 22s and 23s except for Elizabeth.
Except for Elizabeth with her 7. But I did roll an 18 on animal handling,
Yes.
so I am making
we should describe
animal noises.
what our rolls were. We'll be good. Okay. So yeah. Everyone but staring at her boobs holding up Paladin Lady. Oh, did you roll Fandango, or were you just looking at
No, I'm
touching
assuming
boobs?
I'm going to be staring at boob and boobs.
Okay. So you were transfixed by boob contact. Everyone else
Yeah.
sees that the owlbear has a collar with a tag around its neck. And for the animal handling, it's not moving in a violent manner, more cautious.
We're gonna have to scan him to see if he's microchipped.
Well, I've got my detect magic up, so
Yes,
it's
you
supposed to last
can
for 10
detect
minutes.
a faint magic spell, almost like something you would put on a cat or dog to know its location.
Yeah, he's chipped.
He's chipped. Magic chipped.
So as soon as I can prop up the paladin, I'll start moving over towards the owlbear.
Well, is anyone going to assist? Are you going to let Honey do it, or is anyone else going to hold up the unconscious?
I'll try and hold up the paladin.
Priests
I don't want to
everywhere.
hold her up.
Why don't you just lay her down?
I want to get closer and inspect her to see if if she has any clues or valuable on her.
I wanted to see if she was
Okay.
wounded too. So
Well, I hope somebody gets to her before I just go ahead and push her with her finger when Fandango said, why don't you lay her down?
I love how
Yeah.
when you walk over the mark off the pee fountain, it just puts a big X over you, like, ew, you're touching the pee fountain.
I know. I was like, what happened to Claudia?
I have an aroma.
So
Seems to happen with
It's different than
rogues.
your usual aroma.
the people roll investigation or perception, whichever you have a higher skill in, as you inspect the paladin. For those doing so,
Claudia got a 19.
what the hell is in
Investigation
the water
or
today,
what?
y'all rolls? If
Or
you're
perception.
if you're checking out the paladin,
I'll go
for-
perception. Oh, that
Oy.
sucked. Oh well.
She has nice, pretty boob armor.
It's shiny.
Can't really see if anything's wrong with her because she's all covered
she's
up
in
in
full
shiny.
armor. Yes, that would. Someone got it. I mean, her armor has been polished beautifully, and her hair smells like flowers, like the kind of that you smell in the nice places where the ladies and men go to, but you never participate except as the lovely lady of layers.
I'm not normally attracted to people randomly, but I think she's supposed to be pretty right now.
She's been
and
purdied up, yes.
She smells a whole lot better than I do. So,
Moisturized. Her skin has clearly been, like, she's had a face mask. And there's a faint trace of lip color balm.
She had a makeover. I want to go with wait, who stole her? The other badger, right? I want to go with the badger.
It's the same badger as far as you can. I mean, it's a badger and a wife beater. How many could there be?
But not
Well,
it's not honey.
It's not honey.
It's not,
though.
it's not honey. No.
Yeah.
Honey
Honey-
is getting upset at this other badger getting all the attention.
Well, I'm sorry, sweetie, but if you'd take us to the Estee Lauder makeup counter, then we'd love you that much too.
I'll pet the distraught badger and say, it's all right, honey, I don't have any idea what the fuck she's talking about either. Yeah, I got
The badger
you, bud.
looks at you with soulful eyes of, I get you, dude. I'm just surrounded by women all day, and they never give me any, true masculine role models to look up to, except for Elizabeth.
I might not. I'm a half-elven bard. I might not be the pinnacle of masculine role models. But I
you
can
get
tell you
ladies.
stories about my buddy Bjorg.
He's looking at you with rapt attention.
All but hisses and steps away and looks more in the direction of the owlbear and Elizabeth.
Yes, you've noticed.
She has nothing that she wants to do with Bjorg.
Instant
Sorry.
hate in her eyes. Note for the record, Fandango.
Pretty sure that Bjorg wouldn't know what to do with her either.
All right. So you have noticed the makeover over there. You are regaling positive masculinity role models to a badger. Elizabeth and Ella, are you paying attention to the owlbear instead?
I think that's the most
Yes.
wholesome action Fandango's taken in 6 years.
You can have inspiration for that. You have wholesome inspiration. So for the next non-shitty act you want to do, you get inspired.
Well, I should write that down, because that's going to take a while.
So he'll never use it.
I'm gonna put you even get the marker. What would wholesome inspiration be?
A halo.
There you go.
Full
There's
pie.
your wholesome inspiration, Heart.
I have wholesome inspiration. I can't even say that with a straight face.
All right.
Eyes.
You've inspired a badger to be a better furball. All right. What are you doing, Elizabeth? How are you approaching an owlbear with a collar?
Well, as one approaches any domesticated wild animal, I will get close enough that he knows that my intentions are to spend some time with him. I'll say, "Hey, buddy," and I'll crouch down and put my hand out and see if he comes to me. And earlier I rolled an 18 on animal handling.
Yes,
but
I'm
I feel like
noting
I
that.
can roll again.
No, it's still good. Ella, what are you doing?
I'm going to pull out the crossbow and knock the arrow, but not aim it at the owlbear. I'm just going to keep it aimed at the ground, but I'm ready should things go shitty, as I expect they will.
Roll for initiative, everybody. Click on your token first.
God damn it.
Claudia rolled
I got a
a
12.
5 for Claudia.
14.
Shit.
I don't see the tracker. Should I be worried?
I forgot to. Nobody
That's an
saw
18
that.
for Fandango.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Don't know what you're talking about.
We know nothing.
God, how true that is.
Okay. Click on it and do it again. It's just a do-over. Amazing do-over. The DM declared that the universe has shifted and warped.
We've never made mistake before.
Maybe I'm not the real DM. Maybe.
Claudia
I
rolled,
had so much better the first time.
Claudia rolled a 14.
I rolled a 5.
One saw that,
I rolled
right?
a 2.
I legitimately saw
That is
nothing.
awesome. See, nobody.
Fandango rolled a 20.
Owlbear rolled a 21.
Little bitch just had to one-up me, didn't he?
Yes. Owlbear sees crossbow, squawks like "Ee!" and starts backing off behind this statue of a crocodile-like totem on a broken off pole. He seems to be bristling with every feather and puffing up like a pufferfish. So, Fandango, shit just hit the fan. What do you do?
I mean,
Did it?
as long as the critter's going backwards, I don't know that I give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head
It did
over to
screech.
this. Yeah, whatever. Tone deaf little piece of shit. I want to go look at this fountain.
Are you dashing or
House.
moving at your regular rate?
I'm just moving at my regular rate.
Okay.
How much piss is in the brazier? And does it look like there's some kind of special fuel, or was there just burned up sticks and stuff?
Perception? Or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, we'll do investigation. For 9.
There's piss, and there's some sticks, and there's some faint sparkles. But as a person who hasn't studied mystical pissed upon braziers, not quite sure.
Sure about that?
Yeah, he's almost an expert at this
I
point.
think that I've seen a lot of mystical pissed upon things.
Okay, that is
More
valid.
than the rest of
The
us.
spirit of Klaus guides you.
And he gets advantage.
Yeah, I will say you get advantage for simply being around so many magic items being peed on before. There's still sparkles, which indicate that there may be magic. There are also similar sparking flames on either side of the hentai gate door.
All right.
The sticks don't look... They look almost like perfectly smooth, almost more like decorative sticks. And man, somebody had asparagus in the last few days. That'll be the last thing you notice.
Is the brazier sitting on something that I can pour the piss out of it?
I mean, it's like a torchère. It's got a base and a top. It's all one piece. And
Well,
it's
then I want to...
bolted to the rock dais.
God damn it. All right, I cast Mage
Yeah, they
Hand
clearly
and
have some theft issues in this area of the woods.
All right, I cast Mage Hand and start scooping out the piss.
Okay. Mark off that.
At least you didn't ask for a straw.
Oh, we don't care.
I mean, it's a cantrip. I can scoop piss with a semi-corporeal hand forever.
You don't even have to wash it.
Nope. Again, travel with Klaus. The less things that you have to actually touch with your real self, the better.
Well, sloshing out pee, that's a interesting action.
It
Anything
is the
else
first
you'd like to
1,000
do?
times or so, but after that, it's just Tuesday.
Claudia Baron Liebhauber.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore whatever's going on over by the owlbear because it seems pretty tame.
Mhm.
But I am gonna,
Fandango's flinging piss.
well, I don't care. I mean, I already smell like it. It's not gonna ruin my perfume.
Shouldn't.
I am gonna-
It's yours.
I'm gonna
It is yours. You got
I'm gonna-
asparagus.
pat the paladin on the face and try to wake her up more, and I'll say, "Wake up, hello!" Trying all these different things.
I need
might
to know
even
exactly what you say.
Oh, okay. Go gadget, wake up!
No effect.
Wake me up before you go.
No effect.
Move, bitch! Get out of the way.
No effect, strangely.
She's gonna try one last thing, which is to plant a kiss on her because she's seen that in stories.
Lips or cheek?
Lips.
I think you have to be the true love, don't you? But hey, whatever.
You never know.
You
They
never
flutter.
know.
Her eyelids flutter slightly.
All right, somebody else come over here and try that.
I think you're probably the right person. You just might not be kissing in the right place.
Oh God. She's got armor on.
You have a knife. Cut them buckles.
Anything else this turn?
No, that's it.
Elizabeth, there is an agitated owlbear.
I'll get a little closer and try to use soothing words to see if I can calm down the owlbear.
It's staring at Elatos and the crossbow.
I roll a 9 on animal handling.
He's
I look over my shoulder at
fluffing up.
Elatos and wave to do the down motion, put the crossbow down. Put it down.
I mean, it's down.
Is it aimed or not?
Oh, it's aimed at the ground.
Okay.
Still making.
So is that still upsetting the owlbear?
Yes.
What if Ella puts it behind her back?
The owlbear's feathers start, like, flattening a bit. It's not so puffy. But still looking at you funny.
Okay, so I'll keep it behind my back and I'll wait till my turn.
Are you doing anything else, Elizabeth?
No, I'll just turn back to the owlbear and say, don't worry, buddy. She's like that with everyone.
Ella, it is your said turn.
All right. I will keep the crossbow behind me, and I'll take a step back and try to not get too close
that is
to
a
the
pea
pea
brazier right there.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to try to get too close to it, but I want to try to use it to shield the fact that I'm still holding the crossbow behind me.
So you're stepping away. Meanwhile, there has been hot lesbian action, and Fandango is flinging piss out of a brazier.
Yeah, it's really just nothing that interests me, so I'm just going to keep my eye on the developing situation with the owlbear.
Meanwhile, Honey has decided, is inspired by his new wholesome role model, to start flinging pee out of the brazier in front of him.
Thanks, little buddy.
He's not in our direction.
Just go.
What?
Rock on, little
Watch
little
out,
fuzzy
Ella.
pal.
No, he flings it the opposite direction of Ella. He flings it
thank
south.
you.
Okay, good, because I was going to have to skin me a badger.
I was going to say, she already had her crossbow out. This was not going to go well.
I'm just grateful.
But yeah, there's now a badger flinging pee. Okay, Malibu. There's a badger flinging pee. Fandango flinging pee.
Yes, there is.
Claudia just kissed the paladin and her eyelashes fluttered a bit. Elizabeth is trying to keep an owlbear from going on a rampage, and Elitas is standing next to you with a crossbow behind her back.
Do you... I'm looking at Claudia. Should I try to kiss her? Or I was actually thinking of singing like Jolene or Love's Like a Butterfly or something to see if that woke her up.
Why not both?
Why not both? Okay. I will, Malibu leans over and says, Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Don't sing anymore so we don't get demonetized by YouTube.
Does it work?
There is no reaction.
Okay, I'm leaned over anyway. I'll give her a smooch.
Lips or cheek?
Lips.
Okay. There is no apparent reaction, but, hey, you kissed a paladin. Did you like it?
Sure. I'll look at Claudia and go, okay, definitely not me who's her true love. And then we'll look at Fandango.
Okay, the owlbear kind of lowers its head slightly and now looks at you, Elizabeth. It is making no threatening reaction or actions. Fandango, it's your turn. You have emptied a brazier of piss and you have inspired a badger to do the same. So now 2 of them are pee-free.
Awesome. I'm gonna motion for...
And everyone's kissing the unconscious paladin.
Yeah, we're saving the best for last. I'll let all y'all take your turn, and then I'll show you how this works. I'll motion for my little furry buddy to go to the other upper piss brazier, and I will move so that I'm out of the line of pea fire.
So you're motioning him to go to this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my mage hand to scoop the piss out of this one.
Okay. The pea flingeth evermore.
Now, once it is empty, does the fire spark back up?
No, not yet.
Okay. It's going to take a little while for the fuel to dry.
There are sparkles in the bottom. There are the decorative stick-like objects. And there are 2 braziers on the either side of the hentai gate.
That are still burning?
They're still burning. No one peed
All
on
right.
those.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to yell out to Claudia, don't pee on anything else. Just chill.
Claudia's going to point at the paladin.
No. No.
No, she
I'll
smells
point
nice.
towards the-
Don't pee on her.
I'll point towards the corpse of the giant frog, and I'll just point that way. If you gotta go pee on Kermit. All right.
Thumbs up.
And then Fandango shakes his head and says, "Jesus, is this just a rogue thing?"
Speaking of rogues, Claudia Baron Liebhauer, it's your turn.
Oh, man. Okay. Claudia has not been paying attention to the whole P. Brazier thing, but she's going to kind of give up on the paladin for the moment and go see what Honey is doing.
Honey is flinging pee out of the brazier behind you. You sure you want to stand there?
Wait, is he flinging it toward the door? Or
no, he's flinging it down that way, where you're standing. That is direct pee trajectory if you move there.
It ain't gonna make you smell worse.
Yeah, right. So what's happening at the door?
Malibu is holding up Bella, and there are two blue, sparkly, heart-filled flames burning on either side of the hentai gate out of a little tentacle cup.
Okay. Claudia wants to get closer to one of those just to peek into it. She's not going to touch it or do anything. She just
no
wants
urination upon it, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
Correct.
So yeah, it's right behind Bella. That, yes, you can see it. It's like like a gas lamp, how it has like a font of fire coming out of it, like a natural gas spigot. This seems to be natural blue heart-filled gas coming from the depths of the hentai gate.
All right. She would like to blow on it and see what happens.
It flickers and a few of the hearts float off like bubbles.
Ooh.
It does behave like fire.
All right. Yeah, no. She doesn't have an idea right now. She's going to pass her turn for the rest.
Okay. Elizabete, there's an owl bear. It is staring at you now.
Okay. I'm going to move just a little bit closer.
Okay.
I'm going to sit down here in the field. I'm going to pluck some of these flowers at my knee and just be like, "Hey, buddy, you want to come over and hang out?"
Hey, that is the cutest thing ever. That Elizabete is sitting there plucking flowers and just hanging out in the pasture.
He shakes his head and he's still sitting behind this mushroom-covered log.
And I rolled a critical fail on animal handling, which is still a 6.
Yeah, that's why he's sitting there. He's just shaking his head like, you have somehow offended the owl bear's sensibilities, and he's looking at the flowers you're picking, like...
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's still adorable.
Yeah. I'll eventually toss the flowers aside and just hang out over there.
Okay.
End of turn.
Ella. Hey. What you doing?
Trying to keep like a half an eye on where the pea is flinging and the owl bear at the same time, and trying to studiously not pay attention to
everyone's kissing the
everybody
paladin.
making out with the paladin.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can have a turn.
No, she's really not my type, thanks.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm going to keep the crossbow behind me as hidden as I can and watch this situation develop.
Okay. So you're holding your turn, basically?
Please.
Malibu! What you doing?
Since Malibu's the only one holding Bella up, and Bella's wearing armor, and that
getting
means
heavy.
She's getting progressively heavy, Malibu is going to, as carefully as possible, sink down to the floor with her and let her lay down, and then she's going to yell at Fandango, "Come kiss this woman!"
Okay, roll athletics to basically spoon the paladin to the ground.
Okay.
Or seduction, whichever one you prefer. Or
I don't
animal
have
handling.
a roll for seduction. We need to make that up.
Oh, it's animal handling.
Animal handling?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Which one's better? Ooh, animal handling's better. Let's try that.
You gently lay her upon the dais and manage to miss any errant piss puddles.
Cause I'm good.
You did.
Okay, and then I turn and yell at Fandango, "Come kiss this woman!"
Give me a minute. I'm playing with P. I'll be there in a second.
Naturally.
Anything else, Malibu?
No, that's enough for now.
It is light as a feather, stiff as a board. The owl bear is like, "Urgh, urgh."
Is he purring or is he constipated?
Who knows? Animal handling.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
It's in a first year Spanish class.
See?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Where is the library?
Really?
It's
¿Cómo
looking
se
at you
llama?
completely blank-eyed. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Do I know where the biblioteca is?
You might know where a library is, but I don't think you have a frame of reference to what a confused talking owl bear is referencing.
Yeah.
Is this like when you adopt or you foster a stray animal and, they seem dumb as a box of rocks, they aren't getting any of your commands, and then you try Spanish and they know everything?
What languages do you speak, Elizabeth?
Let's see. My languages include Common, Orc, and Sylvan.
What were you speaking to it in?
Common.
Okay. What other languages do you have?
Does anybody have Spanish?
So
I mean,
I
come
will
on.
try. I think I'll try Sylvan first.
Okay.
Because he doesn't look very orky. I'll try Sylvan first. You want to go to the library?
No. Try speak language of 2-foot.
Oh, I'll keep talking to him in Sylvan. Do you live here?
This garden. It's looking at you like you're an idiot.
Do you live in the gated place over there?
That spa.
That's a spa?
Spa?
Spa. 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 Dungeon. Dungeon?
Does anybody
Spa.
else speak Sylvan, or do I need to be interpreting? Anybody?
Yeah.
Bueller?
No, not so much with the Sylvan.
I got halfling and elven.
Okay, then I'll call back in I'll call back in Common. He says that is it a he or a she? Can I tell? I'm not good at that.
It's a very gender neutral voice for an owl bear.
Okay. They say that that's a spa dungeon. Take that as you will.
Spa dungeon?
Spa/dungeon. A dungeon that's a spa? Or is it a spa that's a dungeon? I don't know which.
Door! Let me in!
Ellen's considering whether she'd rather slum it and go to a low-class spa or fight her way through and get to a higher-class spa.
Can't we do both?
Fandango's trying his best to get y'all in there, so.
Depends.
Why close door?
It just seemed like the thing to do at the time. Why is the door always open? Most spas you have to pay a fee.
Door one. One door. Many door.
So you're saying if I go somewhere else I can get in the same dungeon spa?
No. Door one. One door. Many door. Want spawa. Agua. Agua fresca.
So there's another
Fresh.
door in the pool? Or we need to rinse out these things with fresh water?
Hot tub.
Hot tub! Hot tub!
Many
Ah!
danger. Hot tub bad. Sticks
Yes, I'll
bad.
keep interpreting so everybody can keep up with it.
Pointy stick scare. Merle.
Merle?
So are you saying you want to go to the spa, but you don't want to have to deal with the scary stuff?
Pointy stick scare Merle. He's looking over your shoulder.
Your name is Merle?
Merle.
Pretty sure I've heard of a badass named Merle before, but he lost a hand.
Merle. Picks up a paw and slaps
How many
the chest.
R's are in that Merle?
Right, so Ella's following along with Elizabeth's translation, and she'll put away her crossbow for now.
Merle seems to relax a little bit more. It keeps slapping its chest, going, Merle! Then points at you guys.
I point at myself. Elizabeth.
Bete.
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 You have another animal friend, I think.
Merle.
Hi, Merle.
Hola.
So what?
So is he
hola.
trying to get you to take him to the spa, or
I'm not sure.
Here?
Yeah. So Merle, why are you in the garden?
Door closed.
That's
So
on me.
your job is to check on the door?
The owl bear raises its talons, and you see some chips on the red enamel that is on them.
Oh, yeah. Need to get into the spa, huh?
Filler.
So do you know how
Okay,
to
so
light these braziers?
Fire good. Water bad.
Ella's gonna pull out one of the torches from her bag and see if she can light it from the heart gas lines or whatever there are by the hentai door.
It does light. But it flickers, and it looks like it's
Excellent.
burning your fuel about 10 times faster than normal.
Okay, well, I'll real quick jump over to the brazier right in front of me and try to light it.
Are
Is
you
that a
gonna?
success noise?
Yes, Zelda noise. So you
It
you
light?
have the brazier in front of you lights.
Right. Can I make it to the brazier in front of Fandango before the torch goes out?
You can make it to one more brazier. You can either get to one by Fandango or the one by Honey. Either one.
I'm gonna go with Fandango because I'm more confident in his ability not to splash me with pee if there's still any around.
That's brave.
And I'll try to light that one. I said more confident. I didn't say completely confident.
Fair.
Well, there's ability and there's desire.
All right, that burns out your entire
Very true.
torch. But you have lit 2 of the braziers. The light does turn to a red fire in the brazier.
I've got a tinderbox. I can relight your torch.
No, all the fuel, like the entire end has burnt. It just went.
I have torches in my backpack if you guys want torches.
Yeah, I've got some more here too, so I guess I'll pull out another one.
Okay.
And try to light it from the heart fire as well. And
Which side of the door?
I will the same one that I used before.
Okay.
And I'll try to light the brazier in front of Honey.
Does not light.
No.
And your torch is burning very fast.
Well, then I'll run over and see if I can light this other brazier.
Does not light.
Okay. Well, shit.
Oh, maybe you have to
Anybody
light
else
from.
got any ideas?
Maybe you have to light it from the other side. Maybe
Oh,
each
true,
side is a
yeah.
special type of fuel.
Okay. So I've got another torch, so I will light it from the other side
Okay.
and try to reignite the brazier in front of Honey.
It lights up. You've got time to get to one
Then-
more brazier.
Yep, I will run to the other one real quick and try to avoid getting splashed by pee and try to light that one.
Do it now.
Ta-da.
And the gate?
The gate disappeared.
Dun dun dun.
But the torch, it's like it sunk into the ground.
And so the spy's open?
There's no door currently.
Oh. The spy's gone.
Claudia says, I think we won.
You hear the owlbear go, ooh. Wait for it.
He says, "Wait for it."
Waiting.
What must wait? What are y'all doing? That was the end of the owlbear's turn. Fandango! The door, all 4 braziers are lit. The door has disappeared.
I try to pull the sword out of the stone.
How do you pull it?
That seems like a
Describe
rather personal
exactly.
question.
I'm a personal type of dungeon mistress.
All right. Well, first I give my palm a good lick.
After... Oh, wait, you used a mage hand for the feet.
Fortunately.
And then I firmly grasp the hilt of the sword and flex my hand around it, making sure my grip is perfect. And then with ever-increasing pressure, I begin to attempt to pull the sword from the stone.
It holds tighter than a nun's cooch.
All right, it's been a while since I did this, but you know, we all went to undergrad. Fendingo's going to wrap his lips around the hilt of the sword.
Oh, God.
And using his mouth and both hands, try to extract the long, hard, rigid implement from its resting place.
Describe the exact motion,
I'm
please.
so uncomfortable.
No.
Then I can't help you. The sword remains firmly entrenched.
Jesus Christ.
And everyone's watched you do this now. And you have to
Nope,
wonder,
I was
did
looking at
birds
Bella.
pee on or poop on this thing?
Ooh.
I mean, there's a giant owl bear, just walking around.
Travel with Klaus.
True. That is true. I mean, I will say there was a slight motion to the sword, but it just didn't really budge upwards.
Well, let's lean forward. And forward, putting as much of the hilt into my mouth as possible.
You are deep-throating the entire pommel in an outside environment that's probably been touched by everyone in the party.
I have the healing spells.
I was about to say, does anyone have, cure disease? He might need it proactively.
And then I want to put both hands on the crosspiece and push down to see if I can push the sword further into
Thunk.
the...
It moves. And you all hear a sound.
Spaghetti.
Hey guys, if you blow the sword, the door comes back.
The door rises from the back.
Yeah. So, there you go.
But the sword is loose now, by the way.
I guess it started to shrink a little after it was finished. All right.
What do you do? The sword is now loosened.
Well, I'm going to take my mouth off of it.
Okay.
Because
yeah,
that's
you have that
finished.
taste of people's hands and metal in your mouth.
Fucking broccoli, y'all. Come on. And then I'm going to take the sword out of the platform.
It easily, and you now have a highly ornamental sword out of the stone.
Shiny.
It's incredibly shiny. It glows with the same blue heart sparkles as the fire by the door. In fact, it lights with the same fire.
See?
But the gate's still not open.
No, the door's open. It didn't come up
the
with
gate.
the
Yes, it is.
portcullis. Yeah, there's no...
Sorry. I missed that. I was doing something else.
We got rid of the P. So the gate went away. And then I sucked off the sword. So we got the door back. All right.
Yay!
Alright, so we just need to wake up
And you
the
have the
paladin.
sword. And there's a paladin on the ground.
Wake up the paladin so you can bone her, and then we'll all go get facials.
Can I also get some mouthwash?
I was gonna say, don't tell the paladin where your mouth was before you kissed her. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. You can still take like pennies are filling your mouth right now, and
Oh,
and,
no.
and hand oil.
Alcohol is filling my mouth right now.
Oh, okay. You're drinking. The
has
taste is just
booze.
blooming in your mouth now.
Probably plenty of different funguses are also blooming
So
in my
blooming.
mouth right now.
Swish and spit, swish and spit. I don't care how expensive it is. You can
Don't
drink some of it
swallow.
later.
I stole it anyway. It's
Anyone got-
fine.
Anyone got cure disease? Also, all the fairies have returned and like, hey, listen! Hey! And they're buzzing around,
Hey!
all going, hey!
So
Hey.
Merle, what are those fairies?
Tour guide.
Oh.
Annoying.
But did you say tour guide? Like, will they show me where to go in the spa?
Yes, if you tip.
Everybody tip your fairy so that you can get taken where you want to go in the spa.
Dungeons.
Yeah.
So does that mean if I ask for a massage, I get put on the rack?
I translate her question.
probably only if you pay extra.
Massage rack. Iron Maiden acupuncture.
So this is a temple
No
of fucking
acupuncture.
Torag. Is that what you're saying?
It does
Sounds like
Paladin's
it.
begin to
eyes
sound
flutter
that
a little.
way. Torag?
Well, I mean, she does have a big symbol of Torag on her chest. Looks like it was the only thing not polished for filth, like the rest of her armor.
Maybe we just need to insult her awake.
Torag is ashamed of you being asleep.
Well,
Anything?
that sleeping hex, it requires a certain phrase to wake her up, if I remember correctly. So maybe if we say something insulting about her being a sinner and praise Torag, and maybe that'll bring her out of her slump.
Praise Torag.
Her
I'm
eyelashes
not very good
flutter,
at the insulting
but
thing. I'm not very good at insulting. Can somebody else take over?
I mean, I don't know if insulting is worth the effort. If the praise Torag doesn't work, but you
I'll
know, we
call
can
out.
get there.
Torag is stupid and ineffective.
roll perception, Claudia and Malibu.
I meant insult her because that's what Torag does. But I mean, if you want to go that route, it might take longer.
You
Claudia
notice
rolls a
her
20.
her hands clench into fists, both of you, like rage fists.
Ooh,
Hey, okay.
it's working.
But she does not wake up.
Okay, so Torag isn't worthy of drinking the pee we just emptied out of these braziers.
Big
Torag
fists.
has no fashion sense.
Horrible fists. Like, you can see
I'll ask
blood
Merle.
oozing from her palms, but she does not wake up.
I'll ask Merle if I can get a ride back to the dungeon.
Merle like ride is from Big Lady.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Yep, you get
I'm now stuck under a. I'm under.
the owl bear takes
An
you
owl
right
bear.
up to the dais.
Dum, da-dum,
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 bottom,
da-dum.
bottom.
And just sits at the end and looks at the gate.
Well, you're not going to get your nails done sitting out here. What do I tip the fairies with?
Gold or sugar.
Too bad I don't have
Unfortunately,
any of that white powder.
Oh, right.
All right, what are you guys gonna do? You have a door
I hold up
open.
a-
Fandingo has a incredibly flamboyant, sparkly heart dripping off sword.
I hold up a gold
Deflated.
piece, looking for a guide.
All of a sudden, every fairy in the valley is right up there, like, "Hey, listen! Hey, listen! Hey, listen!"
I'll just pick the first one.
There is one pink one, and the rest are all blue.
She's the pink fairy.
Hey, fairies, do you know what to say to wake this chick up?
Hey, listen!
Say, hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
All of them go, "Hey, listen!" Nothing happens with the paladin.
All right, I'll ask the pink fairy to take Merle to get nails done.
And poof! A giant fairy appears and goes, "Hey, Merle!" And Merle's like, "Oh boy. Let's go!" And they go, poof,
He was nice.
with it leaving behind a pink sparkle.
come on, Bella, wake up.
I guess I could wander over and kiss the paladin now.
You're going to kiss the paladin.
Yay!
Well, I mean, I blew the building.
What are you doing with this flaming, incredibly fantastic sword?
I mean, logic says that I should give it to somebody who's actually going to fight, but it's really fucking cool looking, so I'm keeping it.
It's very cool looking. I mean, if you like heart sparkles coming off of your nice, perfectly straight, shiny blade with a big gold hilt.
So is it a long sword?
It is a long sword.
Yeah, I'll try and rig up some way to carry it amongst all my stuff, because I'm going to need both hands to appropriately make out with the paladin. So I'll put the sword away.
Okay, you sort of slide it behind when you put it on your back, sort of sliding it behind where your guitar is. It's a guitar, right? So the flames go.
It's a guitar. Okay.
Yeah, it goes out and just sits there behind your back, but it makes your back feel really warm and nice. Like all the tension in your muscles and any like lingering pain just goes away.
This is great. This feels
Feels all warm.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's like a seat warmer in a car, but
it's like I never even met those guys. All right, let's smooch the paladin.
Any particular form function? What are you doing? Let's have the description from the master, since you already described the sword so well.
So,
are you gonna say anything too?
Not yet.
Okay.
First, I'm just gonna get down on one knee next to her, kind of set it up so that I can scoot one arm behind her shoulders and hoist her up into like a reclining position where she's leaning up against my up leg, and then I'll lean forward and give her a very light kiss on the tip of her nose.
Everything rattles, by the way, like all her armor. It's just, as you try to move, it's not the most graceful. Can I actually have athletics or animal handling, whichever you prefer?
Well, there's not a whole lot of difference in those two. 11 athletics.
Yeah, you've sort of got her now, but the stiffness of the back plate of the armor, she's just sort of leaning awkwardly against your leg.
You're gonna kiss. I have this do something good for the universe inspiration that I can add to my role.
Ah, you do. This is, since you're kissing her on the nose, it is a wholesome moment.
See?
2 wholesome moments in one evening. I'm frightened.
Everyone, let's have it. 3, 2, 1. Aww.
Whatever.
So what do I roll to add Andy Griffith inspiration?
That would be a D8. You're very wholesomely inspired. Okay, you now have her perfectly balanced.
All right, then.
You feel like the universe is telling you to be gentle and kind and treat women with respect. All in one moment.
Gonna take more than one moment to teach Fandango real life lessons.
Well, you have that moment, like when you watch an after-school special and you have that moment of thinking about it. You have had that moment.
Yep, done now. All right, so now we'll start kissing her on the lips. Start at one corner, move over, kiss her on the other corner of her mouth, then put my hand behind her neck and just give her a nice, long, lingering kiss.
And her eyes remain shut.
Damn it.
Dun, dun, dun. Tune in to see what happens next week when the penis of destiny didn't work.
Hey.
Wait.
We have not even gotten to second base yet.
But yeah, those eyes, they're closed. So I think that is a very good place to stop for this episode. Dun, dun, dun. But
The audience blue balls.
Of course the audience gets blue balls. That's what I do.
I don't want to know about the audience's blue balls.
Yeah.
But that
no.
being said, you can tune into the next very special episode of the Calamity Janes, where maybe, just maybe, Fandango will learn to speak a kinder, gentler soul. Or bang the entire staff of fairies in the dungeon spa. Who knows? Place your bets now. But just because we've ended our game doesn't mean we're actually over for the week, are we, ladies?
Oh.
No.
Oh, of course not.
I believe we may have some questions from our adoring fans. Is that true? Who's got the questions?
I do. Misty does.
Who? Hi, Misty. Lay it on us.
Because Emily normally does it, but she was baking and holiday preparing, and so I told her I would help out. So I got the questions. And as you know, we take questions from the Discord fans first because they are shiny and special and joined the Patreon and therefore get to jump the line. And you should join too, because there are monthly Mimic Chest episodes and sneak peeks at projects and special surprises and you, in addition to being the Patreon. So that's enough advertisement from the Discord. I'm Serenian or Seregnan, but if whoever you are, however you say your name, and if I got those both wrong, you can let me know later. But they asked, what is one Christmas movie you can just watch over and over and over?
Die Hard.
Yeah, I was going to say Die Hard.
For real.
Right?
Totally Die Hard.
That's the one we watched last night.
Oh, I'm so
I know, right?
jealous.
Awesome.
Yeah, Die Hard is like, it's one of the, we watch two movies, or we put two movies in when we're trimming the tree, and it's Die Hard and White Christmas.
That's
Yeah,
getting
you guys-
both ends of the spectrum right there, aren't you?
I know, right? I know. Okay, well, that was quick. She was.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
There's
most of us hit the age where there really is only one Christmas movie.
no, we have Nightmare Before Christmas, too. I
Oh.
should put that in as
Oh,
an honorable mention.
there
That's
you go.
true.
Speak for yourself. I have every night scheduled out from now until 5th night.
Oh my. You know what?
12th night. 5th of, yeah. What?
Any way you could share that list with us somewhere?
That sounds
I
awesome.
will
No.
do so once I finish aligning everything.
That's
And
terrifying.
every night is Christmas movies?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
I-
We have a holiday
I-
movie list. And the Christmas season is the one that's the most.
I just
voluminous.
can't stomach most
Ooh,
Christmas movies.
yes.
Nightmare Before Christmas on your Halloween or your Christmas list?
All right, hold on to your butt here, Rachel. I've never watched it and I've never had any interest in it. So it's not on the list at all.
Gasps
So
in
were we
Spanish.
separated at birth? This keeps happening. Sue will say stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, that's me.
wait.
Because I haven't seen it either.
I like Nightmare Before Christmas, but most Christmas movies I just can't do it at all.
There's just so
Um,
much, though. I mean, there's so much out there. And, like, I mean, there's like 45 different versions of Christmas Carol. You got your Muppet, you got your Scrooged, you've got your...
That's
I mean, there's just all this stuff.
We can't talk about Muppets Christmas Carol around the Authors and Dragons fandom. They've ruined it forever.
They ruined it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's John's fault.
No, I had nothing to do with that.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because
Mhm.
whatever at the movies we did Muppets Christmas Carol, I wasn't on.
A likely story.
so.
Oh,
John
oh.
at least can claim innocence.
And it's a very likely story because I'm only in like one out of every fifth or sixth side quester at the movies. So
I'm so sad you missed Werewolves of the Third Reich with me.
Oh,
I'm not.
My sister made me watch that.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, there are things in this world that I am happy to remain ignorant of. Most of them end up on Authors and Dragons at the movies.
Oh, Misty,
Well,
what other wonders do we have?
Well, also from the Discord, Zach of all trades, dear Zach, asked, "What is the stupidest joke you've managed to get into one of your books?" No.
I mean, I got Bigfoot helicopter penis into one, and that's still,
Okay.
But I think vampires have balls has to be it, and then it's like the response: only the male ones.
But
That is the stupidest joke. Yet it is highlighted hundreds of times on my publisher report. So
okay.
Lord.
I mean, I got a Three Stooges joke in mine.
do tell.
Oh, nice.
At the slowly I turned joke. Yeah, that one shows up in a Caitlin book.
Cool.
How about you,
I
Emily?
think I have.
Or Sue. Sue, you've got one.
No, that's. I was going to say, I think I have more than one Avengers reference in my main series. I know at least once they say that's not how I remember Budapest.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
People usually pick up on that one, but
Man, I can't think of any that I have. I do have several Scooby Gang references in some of my books.
yes.
Oh, if we're talking references, I've written books with Rick, so yeah, we have. I have a song about toast as a plot point, so I really can't say anything.
I blew up a Scalzi's Burritos food truck.
A Scalzi's burritos.
Nice.
Oh my god. Okay, that's very
good.
meta, and I love it.
Nice.
And the food truck driver that was seen running away from the explosion, strangely enough, looks a lot like John Scalzi.
I salute that. That's some serious respect. I have one coming up in a book that you'll see in the editing, but I don't want to spoil it. But it is very funny.
But as far as stupidest joke goes, I mean, there's a 4-page fight scene between Bubba and a butt-naked Sasquatch. And
There's a lot of Sasquatch dong in our jokes.
Yeah, well, penises are funny looking. So, the bigger they are, the funnier they're gonna look.
That's true.
As we all think blue whales.
Yeah, and Sasquatch is gonna be proportional, so...
But is it like a more primate one, or kind of more like a red rocket, like a dog?
I don't
Sasquatch
ask
is
these
a primate.
questions. I leave this up to the reader to decide for themselves. I just described the rough circumference.
As we all go,
Yeah.
And
No.
since we can't top Sasquatch penis, what's the next question, Misty?
We're gonna move on
You
to.
can, but you should just set up a safe word.
That is true.
I'm desperately moving on to the Facebook people.
They're
so
usually worse.
That is true.
I know, but I found some that aren't so bad.
Okay.
From Facebook, our dear friend Vicky asked, "What is your favorite kind of pie?" And now I'm frightened of this question. Mine is key lime, and now I'm covering my ears.
Chocolate cream.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. I'm going to go for pecan. It's so disgusting, but I love it.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah,
you should drive
pecan
over
pie.
here right now. I have a giant pecan pie in my house.
Oh my god.
I know where he lives. Y'all come to my house, and I'll drive you up.
I mean, I'm not that far away.
Pirate.
I don't think it's a 3-hour drive worthy pecan pie, but you make your.
I
you
have
live your own
made
life.
one. I have made a 3-hour worthy pecan pie.
I love pecan pie.
But
I have
mine
a
is
really good
tart
recipe
au
for
citron.
pecan pie muffins. What's yours?
Oh, that sounds fun.
Okay,
Tart
I
au
need that
citron, aka lemon tart. Which I have one that I actually pulled out of the oven right before running this game. So I will have a lemon curd tart.
I know what that is only from the Great British Bake Off.
Yes. Mine is actually an American Southern recipe. So it is made with buttermilk and Meyer lemons. And it is the silkiest, tartest thing you will ever put in your mouth. And I just said that on something being recorded, and I guarantee Steve is going to pull that soundbite out.
Uh-huh.
Probably.
Probably.
Still better than our prior conversation.
Yeah. I also make a pretty mean chess pie.
Yum.
I eat a pretty mean key lime pie.
Oh, key lime pie is phenomenal, too, when done right. Do you guys do it with eggs, or do you do it the traditional way with just the sweetened condensed milk and the key lime juice and a bit of salt?
Oh, no, mine's 100% the traditional way. I get on harristeeter.com and I click order for delivery.
Yeah, buddy.
Do I have to come to your house and make you a proper key lime pie?
Yes. I'm sad that I have not made a key lime pie, and I think you should come here and punish me by making me make one while you watch.
And you should
tell me what to do.
On August, on August 17th of next year. Because
why should she do it on August 17th, John?
Because if she cooks key lime pie at your house on the 17th of August, the following day when she comes to the load-in for Authors and Dragons Con, we can all eat key lime pie. And then when the rest of the world gets there to the Charlotte University Hilton, August 19th through 21st, we can tell them how great Rachel's key lime pie was, and they can be sad.
You mean at Authors and Dragons Con?
Yay.
At Authors and Dragons Con. But first, they have to buy a ticket and book their hotel room at the Charlotte University Hilton using our discount code, which you can find next to the link to buy tickets, which is on authorsanddragons.com.
Ting!
Hey.
Well done, people.
Suffer from FOMO.
Nice.
Pimp like a dirty whore, and that is how we roll.
I am subtle. God damn it.
Oh, John, we're equally subtle. Buy my books, please.
Mm-hmm. I publish most of these people buy their books.
Yes, please. Do we have time for one more?
I think we have time for one more. Because we don't want to end on shameless self-promotion or anything.
We don't.
I want to start
we don't.
With
Exactly.
Start with it, hit it at the midpoint. I'm good for as much shameless self-promotion as possible.
Well, the final question for today comes from our dear Fuck You Mark. Everybody, go ahead, say it.
Fuck you, Mark.
Yep.
Fuck you, Mark.
Fuck you, Mark.
And your adorable little kids.
Yeah. Them too. So he asks, what has been your favorite Jane's moment so far? Right?
I don't know. You spending a whole game closing the door to the dungeon I prepared was pretty epic. I must say.
We're very proud.
I am truly proud because of everything I planned. Y'all closing the door was not one of them, but you did.
That was the single most Authors and Dragons moment that I've seen, heard, participated in on this podcast. God
and I bow to you all. Although I think the other thing I just have loved is the daddy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, filleting a longsword and getting a magic weapon out of it was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I gotta send you the stats for that, because it is an actual magic weapon.
Cool.
I think Malibu's favorite so far was getting drunk and dancing in the bar and telling everybody telling Sue she loved her.
The songs of my people in the original Hobgoblin. Oh my god.
Yes.
That was good.
Dancing on the bar. That was fun.
I think my favorite was probably taking down a Kyle by making him touch cards.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And to think, maybe one day the party will have a long rest and actually get past one day of insanity.
You're setting your expectations awful high.
I know, right? I'm not sure that I believe this is really ever going to happen. We're just going to be, it's like Groundhog Day. We're going to be here forever.
I have a feeling that may be the case, but I kind of love it. It's honestly, I just realized that our game is basically 24, the D&D campaign.
Yeah, just when we're almost about to learn our lessons, we hear the noise.
Boom,
portal
boom.
noise.
Whole new lesson to learn.
Lessons? There are lessons happening?
Well, we wouldn't know.
We don't know.
There.
The day, but Fandango got wholesome inspiration, so there
That
is
was
that
pretty
in this world.
impressive.
That is our gift to the holidays and to humanity. Because if Fandango can learn the true meaning of wholesomeness, anybody can. Trust me.
Indeed.
I don't know. I think the jury's still out for Klaus.
Still sucked off a sword.
But
Just
wholesomely.
God, I'm gonna have to roll for diseases, aren't I?
nope. You're just gonna have to assume that after all the shit Fandango has caught and gotten cured in his life, it's gonna have to be something thermonuclear MRSA shit to make it through his antibodies.
I think on that note, I'd like to say happy holidays. I'm sure there's a holiday of some sort around whenever you're listening to this. And love and thank you from the entire Authors and Dragons Calamity Jane's crew. Bye!
Yes.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to those who created it, which is us, the people you just heard play the game. Opening and closing themes performed by the Gore Core 4.
Authors and Dragons! Authors and Dragons!
Move, bitch! Get out of the way.